Episode 14. The Storm Unleashed, Scene 1. The Aftermath of the Truth. Jamal's apartment, morning. Jamal wakes up groggy, his mind racing. His phone buzzes on the nightstand, and he reaches for it immediately. The screen reveals multiple texts from an anonymous number. His heart sinks as he reads through the messages, each one eerily specific, even referencing things that only Marcus would know about their past. His fingers tremble as he scrolls through the chilling notes. One message stands out. "I'm watching. You can't hide." Jamal's pulse quickens. He suddenly feels trapped in his own space, as if the walls are closing in on him. He stands up, pacing, trying to shake off the fear that's creeping in. Jamal, to himself, whispering, "It can't be." Marcus. But how? How did he survive? His mind flashes to the last conversation he had with Darius, the sudden changes in their lives, and the strange occurrences that have been happening in the last few days. He knows there's no way to ignore the truth any longer. Marcus is alive, and if he's back, everything could change. His future with Darius, his relationship with his family, and the streets he's fought for, they could all be destroyed. Scene 2. Cheryl's Last Stand. Cheryl's fashion empire. Day Cheryl stands in her sprawling office, the high-end furniture and sleek designs offering no comfort as she glances over her financial statement. Everything is in the red. Her empire, once a symbol of strength and ambition, is falling apart piece by piece. She slams the reports down on the desk, frustration rising. Cheryl, snapping at her assistant, "I told you to handle this. Where are my team members? Where's my head designer? Why hasn't this been fixed?" Her assistant stands nervously, clearly overwhelmed by the mounting pressure. Assistant, "I've tried, but Cheryl, there's something else going on. There are leaks within the company, and we don't know who's behind it. Our rivals are getting insider information, and..." Cheryl cuts her off, slamming her palm against the desk. Cheryl, irate, "I don't care about excuses. Find out who's betraying me. We don't have time to waste." She storms out of her office, the sound of her heels echoing down the hallway. During her fury, she finds a moment to reflect. She picks up a photo from her desk, a younger Jamal smiling at her. The guilt of what she's done to her own son hits her. Is all this worth it? Is her ambition worth losing everything she loves? Her empire is on the brink of collapse, and she knows that if she doesn't fix this soon, it'll all be over. Scene 3. Caden's power play. Luxury hotel. Night. Caden steps out of the elevator into the sleek, dimly lit lobby of a luxury hotel. He's dressed sharply, a little too confident, with a smile that's just a little too perfect. He's on his way to meet with a group of investors, his big break. As he walks toward the private lounge, his phone vibrates in his pocket. He pulls it out and sees a new message from the same block number. This time, it's a photo of Jamal and Darius standing close, their eyes locked in a rare, vulnerable moment. Text message, "What happens when your secret is exposed? Do you trust Jamal?" Caden's pulse quickens. He can't shake the unease gnawing at his gut. Marcus's return isn't just an inconvenient truth, it's a game changer. But before he can fully process, he pulls himself together and enters the room with the investors. He sits down, adjusts his posture, and flashes his winning smile, pushing all thoughts of Marcus aside. Caden, with a false confidence, "Gentlemen, we're on the brink of a major shift. I have an opportunity that will change everything. You'll be part of something bigger than you've ever dreamed." As the investors listen attentively, Caden's mind is elsewhere. His phone buzzes again, another text. His hand trembles as he looks down at it. Text message, "It's time to choose. Your empire or your loyalty. You can't have both." Caden swallows hard. He tries to shake off the feeling that everything he's built could collapse at any moment. Scene 4. Darius faces his father's shadow. Darius's penthouse. Night. Darius stands at the windows of his penthouse, staring out over the city lights. His mind is spinning with everything that's happened in the last few days. Marcus is alive. Jamal's past is haunting him. His father's pressure continues to weigh down on him. Every decision seems like a potential mistake, and it's starting to break him down. His phone buzzes again, pulling him out of his thoughts. A new message from the anonymous number. This time it's a photo of Marcus standing outside the building where Darius's father used to work. The words "I'm back" are typed below the image. Darius, to himself, a voice cracking. It's really happening. He's not dead. The world suddenly feels smaller, and the walls feel like they're closing in. Before he can react, Jamal enters the room, a look of concern etched across his face. Jamal, walking up to him. "You're not alone in this, Darius. Whatever's going on, we'll face it together." Darius hesitates for a moment. His heart is torn between his loyalty to his father, his fear of Marcus, and his love for Jamal. Darius, softly. "I'm scared, Jamal. What if this is a game we can't win?" Jamal gently grabs his hand, his touch firm but reassuring. "Jamal, we've come this far. Don't let fear decide for you. We'll figure this out together, no matter what." The warmth of Jamal's words is a small comfort in the storm brewing inside Darius's heart. Scene 5. The Big Reveal Underground Club. Night. The atmosphere is heavy with anticipation as Darius and Jamal step into the underground club. The bass of the music vibrates through the walls, but neither of them notices the noise. Their eyes are fixed on the VIP area, where Caden is seen conversing with a group of influential figures. As they make their way closer, the tension between them grows thicker. Caden looks up from his conversation, his eyes widening slightly as he spots them. He forces a smile, but there's something darker in his expression. He's no longer in control of the situation. Caden, grinning, trying to appear calm. "I knew you'd eventually show up." Darius steps forward, his face hard, his voice low with tension. Darius, "What's going on, Caden? Why is Marcus alive? Why are you doing this?" Caden leans back in his seat, his smirk growing. He knows the storm has already begun, and he's reveling in it. Caden with cold amusement. "You still don't get it, do you? This was never about Marcus. It was always about you two. You had everything, and I knew you were the only thing standing in my way." Before anyone can respond, the door to the VIP area slams open, and Marcus walks in, a cold grin spread across his face. Darius's heart skips a beat. The man he thought was gone is standing before him, alive. Marcus, with an eerie calm. "Hello, son. Miss me?" The room goes silent, and Darius's entire world seems to crumble in that moment. His father is back, and the consequences of their past decisions are only just beginning. End of episode 14. Next episode, secrets unravel, alliances break, and everyone must decide how far they're willing to go to win in this deadly game of betrayal. On Fire. We want to say thank you for being a part of our Ebony family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and help us build our family.